I am absolutely green with envy for Queen Mary's looks. There is definitely something about Mary and her recent tour of Scandinavia. She is the Queen of Denmark and she went to Sweden and Norway within about a week of each other for official state visits. And I gotta say, every single one of Queen Mary's outfits just go from good to great. There is really no bad outfit here. She dresses at every event impeccably. She looks utterly and completely stylish and appropriate in every single outing. And a couple you have asked, and I want to deliver because I think Mary is awesome. And she also looks a little bit like Catherine. So if you're missing some of your Catherine-ness as the Princess of Wales recovers from chemo, you can enjoy some of the treats of Queen Mary as she shows off her just impeccable taste. So we are going to today rank all of Mary's outfits from good to great. There is no worst here because there really isn't a worst here. So, anyways, guys, but if you haven't been to Royal Fashion News, my name is Brittany and I try to cover as many aspects of royal fashion as I can. We talk about jewelries and tiaras and fashion, best and worst dress lists. And I also try to show off some royal fashion, some fashion styles that you can adopt that are inspired by royals. So if you guys want to hit that subscribe button, if you're feeling very royal fashion go ahead and do that. I'd love to have you back. Okay, so this list was hard, guys. This list was really, really hard. I thought every look was great, but first, I just wanted to give a shout out to her much more casual looks, and in particular, this Max Mara weekend striped sweater because I do absolutely love this. I mean, I love all her outfits, but these are definitely more casual. Obviously, I feel like it's hard to really rank a hiking outfit because she is hiking. She's not really supposed to be really fashionable. She's supposed to look appropriate and good, but it's not really fashion. So I'm leaving that one off the list and her getting off the boat and everything. But I do have to say her Maximera weekend striped sweater here is absolutely amazing. I'll try to link a couple of different things throughout this video that you might find interesting. So if you guys are interested, feel free to click the link and it helps support the channel. Okay, so my first on the list here, I gotta say, so I put this as my lowest. And this was on the last day of Sweden when they held an official reception. And that is this Joseph coat with this Solomon official dress. She's also paired it with some Gianvito Rossi burgundy pumps, a boss clutch. And so I think this outfit looks fine. It's just definitely not the most impressive of the visit. And we can't really see it that well because she has this wrap coat over it. So I do have to give this one, put it on sort of the worst. I think the dress actually looks pretty good, but I just can't see it that well. So I think the coat here sort of ruins the look. I mean, it's understandable, but that is sometimes what happens. So I have to put this on my good, but not great yet. We're going to get to the great, fantastic, wonderful, and amazing here as we move through. So next here we got Mary's official greeting outfit when she first stepped off the boat there in Stockholm. So this is the first look of the visit. We will reevaluate this look once she takes the cape off. But I do have to put this further down in part just because of the fascinator. We have this Sibyl headpiece in navy from Jane Taylor Millinery, and I have to say, it just looks sort of like Dumbo ears behind her. It really, really does. It's not that flattering, and like so many fascinators hats are amazingly flattering. I just don't think this one is in particular. It just looks a little weird there with the things that go behind her ears. I don't know if even this hat would look good on most people. I'm not sure. The rest of the outfit we'll get back to. I'm just not really a fan of the cape either. I understand it makes it easier for her to take off this cape and then just go with the dress, but overall, not really feeling this quite as much. But it is still good. We also have obviously Gianvito Rossi pumps, and this is an MKDT studio dress, which I think is absolutely lovely. And we'll see more of that later. And then she has some antique earrings that she purchased, which I think also very, very classy. Also can see more here of the little Dumbo ears behind the hat. Again, she usually has picks such amazing things, but unfortunately, this hat was not one of them. but she still looks great. She still looks great. And we will get, she looks even better once the cape is off. So, next look on my list here is something that we've seen actually not only Mary, but Zara in before. This is a repeat here of a Zimmerman dress. It is called Honor with a U there in honor. And she has Gianvito Rossi shoes on. She has this Ellen Hunter comb, which apparently is very popular because Taylor Swift has used these same combs. And so there's a part of me now that really feels like I want the comb. But I just have to say, I don't find this look super exciting. It's still great. I still love this dress. I think the dress is gorgeous, but we have some better looks to get to. So this is another addition in the good column, just not the great column. And just a shout out, Zimmerman is actually an Australian brand, and Mary is from Australia originally. She grew up in Tasmania. So I feel like it is very fitting for her to bring out that Zimmerman dress. So next look we have here is when they are meeting the head of parliament here. I have forgotten his name, but it is in the Crown Report that I do for Royal News Network. So if you're interested in that, I'll put a link up here. And so she is wearing a Ralph Lauren coat here, an Erdem skirt, which is all repeats. She has a Max Mara bag, GM Vito Rossi shoes. And now there are some debates here about what shoe this is. Some on Unidentified No More said it was a satin. And then Real Fashion News said it was a leather pump. So I could not tell you. I could not tell you. But I still think the shoes look great. I think this is a great look. It's just not as popular to me as some of my other ones. I know seems kind of weird because we're not going super deep into this, but I don't have too many critiques because I think Mary does so well. She has a great silhouette here. The skirt is great. The little bit of the belt, I think I love belts. I love the addition of belts on outfits. I think they add that often desperately needed silhouette, that hourglass silhouette. And so I love that she employs these. We see this in another outfit as well. And I love the thinness of this belt. I don't think we have an official brand for this or anything. She wears a very, very similar belt in Stockholm, which we'll see. And this just, I think, just pulls this outfit together so well. I think I probably would maybe change out the fascinator. I don't think the fascinator totally works with this outfit, but it still looks great. But let's look at her brooch here. Bit of a better look here at the fascinator, which I think is incredible. She also has this brooch. This was a gift from Queen Margaret to Mary. So I think the brooch looks absolutely amazing here. It looks like we have white gold with diamonds and pearls. So I see rubies and diamonds. I don't really see pearls. So again, debate. Oh, maybe, oh, the earrings match too. So all of these obviously do match. And I just think, again, incredible, great nod to Queen Marguerite. All of the Scandinavian royals are related through various lines and stuff. So they're all very close and family. So again, this represents the family element too. And I do love when people have like the nets over their faces. I actually really like that. But again, at least for me, I don't really like sort of the flower leaf element here. I think it kind of makes it look maybe just a smidge messy. But overall, I think this look is absolutely fantastic. And next we have this look here of Mary, and this is at meeting the Prime Minister of Norway, and they're going to an official lunch. And so she is wearing a Jesper hovering blouse in light blue, which I think is really pretty and elegant. She also has an Amelia Wickstead skirt, which is new. Both the blouse and the skirt are new, and it's one of the few new outfits she has worn. She has a Prada clutch and Prada pumps, and she's also wearing again a Ellen Hunter comb. This one is the Amanda. And so again, I really want to know what is so good about those pumps. And she has a Brune Rasmussen aquamarine and diamond earrings. So again, I think this look is uber professional, looks super great. Again, you notice the detail of her here is these really, really small, very, very narrow belts, which I think is amazing. It pulls the look together. I think she looks absolutely fabulous. The color is great. And you can get a bit of a better look here at, so it looks like the sleeves are a bit see-through here, which I think is perfectly fine. Allows it to breathe. You can see the product clutch here and the icon, and the skirt looks absolutely lovely. So this is again, very professional look, looks wonderful and amazing, of course. Next look is one that I really love here. She is wearing some Chloe trousers. She has a Baguda shirt on, which we don't really have too many of here in the States, as far as I can tell. And it's actually striped, which you can sort of barely make out here, which I think is really great because from the far away shots, you can't even tell, which I think is awesome because shirts with stripes sometimes can kind of mess up cameras. I've actually had that happen to myself before. creates a real weird effect. Anyways, and then she also has an Anya Hindmarch clutch or handbag, which I think actually is really beautiful. Her shoes are Malone Soliers. And so I just think again, oh, perfection here. I think this is so classy, professional. Again, the belt detail, like pulling in. What I love that Mary does is I feel like she really pulls elements together well. So we have the tan on the bottom, the striped shirt on the top. Nothing is clashing. It all goes really, really well together. I mean, this is so streamlined. And I couldn't help but think of maybe Meghan Markle's recent appearance in Nigeria and her suit was okay, but I mean, this is perfection. This is how you pull a look together. To me, this is fashion. It looks like you took something that could have been pretty, I mean, this is pretty simple, but there's an element of elevation to it that I think really, really Mary does exceedingly well here. And this looks incredible. We can also see more of the look here as well. It looks like the pants are tailored perfectly so they glide across the bottom of the floor instead of dragging. Again, all of this very professional, very simple, very, very polished. And that's what I think Mary does so well is that she does polish just and looks so incredibly well doing it. So this is my next favorite look. For sure. All right. So next look we have here is Queen Mary's gala look. And so I will add some more pictures hopefully here later. It's just sometimes hard to get pictures from Scandinavia and certain countries if they don't have a real dedicated Getty photographer there. But I love this look from Mary. It is gorgeous, but not as good as some of the other looks. But I think this look is absolute perfection here. I love the skirt. And this is actually a reworked dress. So this is a Jepspher hovering dress. And so she upcycled it. So she had a skirt with a different bodice. And so it looks like they changed out the bodice, went out with a different top, which was part of a different collection and change it up enough so you get this really great applique effect over it. I think it perfectly complements the rubies here. And the rubies came from Queen Ingrid, who was actually born a princess of Sweden. Then she married the future king of Denmark. And so she left this particular tiara to King Frederick's, or at the time, Crown Prince Frederick's wife. And so Mary is the one who's always had this tiara since she got married. So it was a bit of a surprise she didn't go with a new tiara. But this look is wonderful and amazing. It was a surprise. It's delicate. It's gorgeous. I love the change up of the dress, but it's definitely not actually on the top of my list. So we got to keep going. We have a couple more here. So, guys, I told you I would get back to this look, and we have the dress, the coat dress look without the cape. And I just think this is so much better. I just didn't like the cape. And we've also lost the hat. And I think her hair looks amazing here. She's also wearing, you could tell, the Conant brooch, which was one that Queen Ingrid wore a lot to various personal family events. That was Queen Mary's grandmother in law. And so she was given that on the occasion of the birth of her first son, Christian, the future king of Denmark. And so again, we have the addition of the very, very thin belt here, really cinching Mary in. And I just love that this dress has texture and the pumps work and everything. I just really, really like this look so much better than with the cape. And here we have another look at it. You can also tell Mary was having a bit of a problems with her eyes here. She has some busted blood vessels there. You can actually really get a pretty good look here at the brooch. You can tell it has pearls, diamonds, and a nice sapphire there. So she is wearing still the same MKDT studio dress. She has a navy clutch from Quidam bags. And we also have obviously the Gianvito Rossi pumps and Ellen Hunter combs. So she likes those Ellen Hunter combs. And so now it makes me want to get one. And she is also pairing it, of course, with the same Baroque earrings that she did earlier, these antiques. And so again, I think this is a uber professional look. I love it. I love it. It is so good. And again, much better without the cape. So the next look we have here is Mary in this red dress and cape. I love this look. It's a very subtle nod to Denmark because Denmark's colors are red and white. And so it's a bit of a surprise that she didn't go for maybe more of a white, but you definitely get the echoes of that here. It is an Oscar de la Renta cape. We have a Brigitte Hollenstein dress, which is, we will see more of, which is perfection. We also have an Anya Heinmark leather handbag and Gianvito Rossi red suede pumps, which I may have over here in the corner. So I got these actually for another video and I haven't had a chance to film it yet. And I've kind of been debating if I have everything, but I got these shoes because Gianvito Rossi guys are the most commonly worn pump among royal ladies. Seriously, if you look at the stats, and I'll put it all together one day, they all wear these pumps. And so that is what Mary is wearing here. I actually got these from the Real Real. So these are secondhand because it's like, I don't know if I want to spend full amount on all these shoes. But I just thought this would be so fun to use in a video, which we will do soon because I'm going to rank Catherine's shoes and tell you at some point which ones are the most comfortable. So this was purchased technically a little bit ago now for that future video, which I can't wait to film. I just got to figure out the best way to do it. But these I think are gorgeous and they must be incredibly comfortable because again, Mary is almost always wearing these. And she's also pairing it with some Danish jewelry, the Ole Linengard Copenhagen collection here, which we've seen actually Princess Madeline wear as well. She has those earrings and a brooch too, which we will see here in a minute. But again, I love the red. The red is such a good red on her. It looks amazing. I almost envious green with envy that I don't have that red on right now. So I think again, perfect look. Let's see it without the cape. And we didn't get a ton of pictures without the cape, but here we go. Again, perfection. A very simple silhouette, but very elegant. So we have a bit of a keyhole here, a tie waist. There's a little bit of a slit here in the skirt, but not much. Again, this is very classy, very real dressing. I feel like 101. And again, the red looks perfect on Mary's complexion. It looks absolutely perfect. If this dress is available, I would buy it right now. I think this was actually custom made for her, which I'm again so sad because I would 100% buy that dress like right now. So if yeah, if I find something similar, I will let you guys know, but I think this dress is perfection. The shoes, of course, are a perfect complement as well. Guys, down here into the final two. And the next one, I think, will surprise you quite a bit. So if you guys have followed this channel or my other channel, Royal News Network, for a while, you will know I don't really care for royals wearing crossbody or shoulder bags on engagements because I think it looks a little bit clunky. I prefer them to have something with a top handle or a clutch just because it just looks streamlined. I think a crossbody can look sort of sloppy. Thinking particularly of Meghan Markle here, there was a couple of looks I was like, wow, it's like it just really looked pulled the look down and made it look like you were just going about town or something. There was a couple instances that I was like, I just really don't like the look of a crossbody bag because I think it looks a little bit unprofessional in these situations. But I have found an exception because I love Mary's casual outfit here. This casual outfit knocks all casual outfits out of the park. It is perfect. It is a great look for this casual outing that's sleek, professional, but yet also like casual and just allows, easy breathing fabric. It looks like we have a lot of linen and cotton here, which is great because it was about 75 degrees in Norway, which I mean, obviously is pretty hot for Oslo, but I think for some parts of the world, probably not. There's just something so casual yet elegant about this look. And I feel like actually the crossbody bag is just the perfect addition because it really works for some reason. I like the color of the crossbody bag. Now, my only critique here is that I think Mary should have paired her shoes. She should have had tan shoes to match the purse. If she had done that, this look would have been absolute perfection. But I love everything about this look. I love this look. And yes, I realize it's a little silly, and it's a little silly to have this at number two, but it is because I just remember looking at this going, "It's so pretty. It's so pretty." And it's just like this shows you what a casual at a royal engagement should look like because it's still obviously 100% the follows all the kind of the rules and regulations that surround royals, but it also has this like casual, like you could see her going out shopping in this, but yet at the same time, it also totally works for this as well. They're getting a tour around downtown Oslo. So she's wearing a baguette shirt, a Chloe crossbody bag here. We have Chanel ballerina flats. We have a Canopy Bay Malibu hat, which is an Australian brand. She has some Gucci sunglasses and just some jewelry as well. But again, oh, this look just gives me casual, professional, laid back California, maybe even Australian vibes. Probably more Australian vibes. This is what it gives me. The hat is actually from an Australian brand. And so here's a close up look at it. We don't know who the skirt is from. I mean, this just really works. I just don't know why. I just love it. The crossbody is really working for me. Again, I am you could argue I'm a total and complete hypocrite, but when I just saw this, I just wanted this outfit. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it so bad. So this is my number 2. And so for our final look here, I'm sure you all, if you are paying attention even a little bit to the Crown Report or any of the news about Queen Mary, you know what this dress is. But I do absolutely love it. And it is definitely 100% my top look of her tours, which was her gala dress in Norway. I love the lilacs. I love the tiara. I love the tiara with the lilacs. Like this look is incredible. I love how the silk organza, I think it is, kind of covers part of her shoulder and then kind of goes up one. It's just so amazing. She looks incredible. I love this dress. And so some quick facts. This is another reworked dress. This is from Brigitte Hollenstein. We'll go into a bit more about that later. She also has Manolo Blahnik pumps on the Hansigi in the gray satin. And we do also have a tidbit about this reworked dress. This is from Royal Fashion Police. The lace in the front, which was originally on the dress when she previously wore it, because it's a totally kind of reworked bodice, is detached. It was sewn by hand with silk thread, something you always do in couture because it makes sure that the fabric doesn't get damaged. The skirt was originally 2 round circles arranged in large box pleats on the back. Now half of the fabric is removed. The skirt has been trimmed and shortened, which I think is a great addition. I love how it's a little bit shorter in front. Fantastic. The original top has been separated and a new one, a boned bodice, has been made. And the lovely silk organza, I was right, that was inside the skirt before is now arranged around the shoulders, draped with a low neckline on the back. I love this, guys. I love this. I love the color. I love the cut. I love the wrapping. I mean, it's all so amazing. It's all so amazing. She looks incredible. So here we have a more close-up look. I love how the sun is shining behind the tiara here. It looks absolutely amazing. The bodice, I love kind of the asymmetrical draping here. I think it adds a more interesting element than we may have seen otherwise. The earrings are incredible. She's wearing the pearl Poirier tiara. And I just love, again, the look here. The construction of this dress is incredible. So it is 100% my favorite look of the trip. But overall, Mary did a fantastic job representing Denmark, really representing Australia too. And so this is 100% my number 1 choice. So, what did you guys think? Is there another look that you think deserved the honor more? Let me know in the comments down below, and I shall see you soon. Bye.